Okay, so let's move on to our last segment. Let's make it a bit quick. Um, so yeah, like we were mentioning a while ago, Myko and I are in a sports card business.
Okay.
So we'll just touch upon it a little bit. But before that, we're going to say a bunch of names, and chances are you know these names, and we'll try to ask you what you think they all have in common.
Okay.
Okay, AJ Madrigal, Diego Dario, Andre Karakut, Aaron Black, Tyler Tio, Troy Reich, and Gabe Norwood.
What do they all have in common?
Yep, they all have this one thing in common.
I'm gonna use context clues and say they collect NBA cards.
Ding
Yeah.
ding ding. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Jackpot.
Yep.
Bring out the jackpot prize.
Yeah. Uh, they're pretty active in the community. They collect sports cards as well. And yeah. Okay, but before we head into it, what do you know about sports cards, even at the
Yeah.
surface level?
Like I'm more or less I have like a little bit better, I guess, than a layman's um
Yeah.
blank with it because
Right.
a lot of
Okay.
my friends uh like they offer like, oh, I'm gonna get a Kobe card, do you want one? Or I talked to AJ and he's like, he talks about it. um so yeah, a lot of my friends, not like a lot of the people that I talk with, actually not even a lot, a little less, not a lot, like three four people,
Okay.
but I talk to them, and it does get brought up in conversation, and it's not like I don't want to talk about it. It's I see the interest, I see the appeal.
All right.
Yeah, it's also like it's a business, so there's also that. Yeah.
Okay, at least
Right.
you
So
got a good
yeah,
grasp.
you have enough. That's enough. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
I definitely have enough.
That's for sure.
Okay.
And so yeah, but yeah, just to give a little background on sports cards, just so you have a better picture also. Um, Bottom line, like one way you can see it is like a stock. So the value will change depending on how the player performs. That's basically it. And external factors like if it's off season, on season, could be mid season, could be nearing playoffs. So yeah, the value would really fluctuate just like a stock. And as a basketball player or as a basketball fan, it's easier for you to kind of get into it. Like unlike stocks, like if you're new to stocks, you're gonna be like, how do I tell like which stock is good? Or
Yeah.
like how do I don't even know like what these five letters mean, like which company is it? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? But if I tell you like, oh, Trey Young, you
Yeah.
can, oh
Trash.
shit, it's just,
No, I'm just
oh my god. Looks like we don't got a Trey. Let me change. Let me go like Luca. Let's go with like Luca. Is Luca trash?
kidding. Go.
Yeah, but yeah, for the two of them, it's like they're on their third year. They're about to be in their third year. Luca coming off a playoff experience. Trey Young probably one of like the hungriest players to get out there already. Like you can have a, it's a safe bet to say that they're gonna have a breakout season, and
Mm.
season meaning their card is probably gonna increase in value. So it'll be a nice way to invest. So yeah, I guess that's like a little background on cards as well and how they work.
Yeah,
Question:
that's uh-huh.
how much did Jamal's card increase after the playoffs?
Oh, if I'm not mistaken, I think you could have bought Jamal Murray's cards around 15 to 20K, or I think maybe even less than 15K before the bubble, and then at its peak when they beat the Clippers, I think it shot up to around 50K, if I'm
Damn.
not mistaken.
50K?
If I'm
No, I don't think 50. I don't think
base
50K. I don't think
base
50K.
PSA
I
10.
think around 25s to 30s. I wouldn't say 50K because I knew D Book's card was going for like
D-Book
50.
went up to 75
Oh really?
when they
Oh,
went 8 and
PSA.
0.
Oh,
PSA
this is
10.
PSA 10. Oh, alright.
Yeah.
No worries. I was talking about Raw.
Base
My bad. My bad.
Prism rookie card PSA 10. Yeah. Same with Jimmy Butler. Also went up to
Right.
50K at one point.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane. Are there people that buy at that price?
Bro, you'd be surprised, man. Like, it goes 6 figures, bro. People would buy cards at 6 figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, man.
that's the first question that everyone asks. Like, do people buy this thing when it's like
Yeah.
50K for
Like,
a piece of cardboard? You know,
Yeah.
that's one of the first questions I asked as well. And then I started getting more exposed to the community, and then I just kept seeing people are willing to pay 50K, 60K, 70K, 100K, 200K even just for cards. Like, especially if, for example, on average, even if it's like selling for, let's say, 250K, and then you sell it online for, let's say, even 230K, people are going to think that's a steal, even if it's
Yeah.
230K already.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
it's crazy.
Okay.
And okay, we're curious, so we can put it in your perspective, I guess. Out of all the superstars in the NBA, established superstars already, who's your favorite one?
Well, okay. So about me, I was an avid OKC fan until the day that
So that
the day,
yeah,
and
D
then I
Day.
was like, yeah, the day. And I was like, I was a hater for so long after that. And then just recently, I'm starting to just realize it's not worth it, bro. So yeah, he was Kevin Durant was my favorite, but now, um, because I don't have a team anymore, it's like anyone. I could do anyone. But right now, I was really into what's his face, Dame, Dame Dalla.
Name.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah, but then
Sir.
I love Luca. I would you say that he's an established superstar?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
Luca, one of
Yeah.
my yeah,
I'd say.
Luca too. Um, Mitchell. Uh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. What about someone who's still up and coming, or in sports cards, we call them sleepers
Caruso.
because legit.
Caruso. The goats.
Yeah. How much does his card go for?
Uh, he's not so
Man.
popular in sports cards.
Yeah. Like he's
Yeah.
a real. Some some brands don't even have his like don't even have a card. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
uh, some of the top brands don't even have this card. Yeah.
So who would you guys say is a sleeper? Like who is the most like coveted sleeper?
Hmm.
Ooh, good sleeper.
That's a good question.
Well, when
Right?
it comes, yeah, that's a good question because hmm,
Who is the
honestly,
most recent na lang?
most recent.
Yeah, that was like a sleeper and then turned out to like explode. Would you say like
Oh,
Jamal or something? So I wouldn't say that he was a
in context, I would say MPJ during
oh
Right.
bubble because like came off an injury and man, I remember people, for example, last year probably got his card for like 400 pesos, and then out of nowhere in the bubble, like I remember the eliminations was nearing its end,
He had a stretch
and
of games.
yeah, Jamal wasn't even playing so much yet, and MPJ had that 30 bomb. Man, his card went all the way to like 5K, and then And then during the playoffs, it went down back to like 3K.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
lost the minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That's probably a sleeper. That you can,
My sleeper, as of the moment, because it's still relatively cheap as well. Uh, Two people, Kevin Porter Jr. and Kobe White.
Kobe White. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say
He's
two of them.
in Chicago.
Right.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say those two because I think I got mine base PSA 10 for around 5K for the KPJ,
Oh,
and then Kobe White I think around 7K. So like for me, if I lose that 5K or 7K, like if it goes to zero, like that's okay. But I can see it easily still like doubling, maybe to 10K to 14K
Mhm.
when they get a chance to like get minutes and play
Yeah.
heavy. So yeah, I'd say those two for me.
Okay.
all
Who
right.
do you think, like any of the trades where, okay, because for example, Zach Levine, he got traded to Chicago, and then he got heavy minutes, started playing, quite well. Like, do you guys have any like predictions, or are the sleepers your predictions?
Yeah,
Mm,
I think with the Zach Levine case, it's not more of a prediction. Well, it kind of is, but like it's more of like I know he's gonna do good
Okay, yeah,
because he's getting minutes, like what you said. But with a sleeper, it's more of like it's more of a chance than making like a prediction where you know that you know
it's a
you'll get that.
gamble.
okay, yeah, I see, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
It's a little bit high risk, high reward when you buy a
Uh-huh.
sleeper because you don't know if it's going to zero or you don't know if you're gonna double or triple your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can also look at it the way Troy Reich looks at it. Um, we had him on the podcast a while back as well, and he doesn't really invest in sleepers. He actually, to your point, he invests in people that are in trade rumors because usually when someone gets traded to like a popular team, their value also chances are shoots up because they just have more eyes on them. Best example
yeah.
is AD, like from the Pelicans to the Lakers. Like you could have bought, I think, his cards last year for cheap, like less than maybe 15K, I would say. And then today, if you had to buy an Anthony Davis card, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's around 80K.
Damn, I was gonna say 45.
Yeah.
Like
See, double your
it's
money.
like from 15 to 80K in a
Yeah,
year. That's crazy.
yeah, that is wild.
Yeah, but yeah, like with what Justin was saying about him being traded, that's like one of the external factors that I was talking about because like that's an advantage of being a basketball player. Like because being in the Lakers now, there's like championship expectations. You know that he likes to play there, being with LeBron. You know, it's not just because like oh he's Lakers, he's gonna do good. Like there's a lot of
Yeah,
external factors that you can put in, mix with your prediction, you know, see if it's a good investment or not.
Yeah.
interesting.
Part of the game, part of the hobby of sports cards.
Okay, now I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um, Myko mentioned a while ago how there are some companies that don't even make, or was that Justin, that don't even make Alex
Right.
Yeah, that was
Caruso
me.
cards?
Myko mentioned it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a regulation on like companies manufacturing cards, or is there like a governing body that says, okay,
Uh,
these guys are legit, these guys are legit? Parang ganun.
yeah.
How's that? Do you guys know how
Well,
that works?
there's there's one brand that really like covers all of the different brands, which is called
Mm.
Panini.
Yeah.
So they're the licensed one to make the cards basically. But
Oh,
I'm not actually sure with Caruso's case because I know that most of the time when a situation like that occurs, it's because it's either they were picked up from the G League mid-season and they didn't meet the cutoff when they were printing all of the cards,
oh,
or
Sometimes
yeah,
if they're undrafted. as well.
Yeah, undrafted as well. Like they have no prediction to make a card of them, get their shot, get their pictures as well. I think that's part of media day. I'm not so sure when they take pictures and that's the picture in the card. They sign all the autograph cards.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Panini is the top brand, and then under Panini you have like different sets.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Prism, Optic, and
Yeah.
all those
So
other
it's
stuff.
like the governing body, and then besides that, to deal with like the fakes, to check
Yeah.
for the condition of that card. There's also companies for that who really are professionals who inspect the card. It's a PSA. It's called PSA. There's also a few others, but PSA is the most popular as of the moment. So yeah, when people ask like, I can just print that card and
Yeah.
like I have a
But
card
you
already.
can't.
Usually, yeah, um, like PSA is the governing body to check if the cards are authentic, to check if the condition is perfect, and all that. Yeah. Okay.
I can like imagine like someone's printing a card in his
Yeah.
basement, and then FBI like breaks through the ceiling, and then
It's like a fucking drug, like a drug operation.
All right. So now that we've given you like sort of a glimpse of the sports cards hobby, one last question. If you had to put together your entire life savings and invest in only one player and hold that card for the next 5 years, which one player would that be?
Luca.
Lulu.
Why? Why Luca?
Or LeBron. I don't know. He's only in his third year. Like literally, sky is the limit. And the way he
Yeah.
plays, it's like he shoots. He doesn't just. He's not athletic, so it's like
Yeah, he's just
gets
fucking
injured.
smart when he
Yeah,
plays, man. Like
he gets
holy
injured.
shit.
It's like he'll get set back a bit, but it won't change his game that much.
Uh-huh.
He'll still shoot. He'll still create. He's tall as fuck. Can still pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So there's that. Or LeBron. LeBron's like the safest. Like
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
what I mean?
Yeah. I'm holding these two maybe for the next 5 years.
Yeah. Oh my god. See, that's a LeBron James rookie card.
Oh, I see that.
Nah, no, I don't know if you've seen the post before, but someone like set the record for the sale of a card. It was a LeBron James
Right.
rookie that went for like $1 million
What?
$1.2 million. Yeah.
for a card, bro. That's like
Wait,
he
wait,
said.
wait. Can we redo the past 10 seconds?
Alright.
Because like my net got ano. So Myko said record $1 million, and I was like,
Right.
what? And then
Okay. I wasn't talking about Justin's card
Oh no,
though.
no, 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 not this one.
Yeah, yeah,
This
but
is like the basic rookie card. The one
okay, so
Mike was
that's only
talking about.
500.
Uh, this is I bought this 50K. I bought this around 70K. So these are like the basic rookie cards. The one Micah talked about has like I think if I'm not mistaken has an autograph of LeBron.
Oh,
So that's why it's
numbered.
way more expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember like a big ass like hedge fund bought that card, not just like one person because it's
Yeah.
wow,
yeah,
that's
Yes, sir.
wild.
yeah, a hedge fund bought it. So when I
Exactly.
saw that, I
Oh.
was like, "Oh wow, a hedge fund that deals with millions of dollars." Like
This
didn't buy
business
a
is
stock.
legit.
Like they bought a fucking LeBron James autographed card. When I saw that,
Damn.
I was like, "Okay, yeah, maybe the sports cards thing
Yeah.
And
is
that's
gonna
when you know
blow
when you
up."
made it, bro. That's when you know when you made it. The fucking hedge funds investing in you, and not
Yeah.
like.
If it wasn't the past 3 championships, it's the hedge fund.
And even LeBron admitted himself because if I'm not mistaken, I think there's only like less than 20 copies or something of that exact card in existence. LeBron admitted he has a few of them, and he owns a few of them.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Yeah. That was he had a press conference after one of his bubble games, and one of the reporters asked him about that sale. And then he asked him if LeBron has one. And LeBron was like, "Oh yeah, man, I got two. I'm good." That's all he said.
Yeah.
He's not. It's like, I got two of that. Of course, I have two of that. I'm
Sorry.
safe.
Only has
Yeah,
two.
if he loses his job or whatever he could like.
He could live off that card. It's crazy. All right, so before we wrap it up, do you have anything you'd like to promote, give a shout out to, or plug in?
I guess follow me on Instagram if you want to, dogdaddy25. I post once every 3 months. Got some funny stories sometimes. Yeah, continue to watch this pod. Pretty dope. And thanks for having me on. This was really fun. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. So I guess that wraps it up. So yeah, to all our viewers, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed our episode with Noah Webb. Man, we talked about so much. Of course, we talked about basketball, but we talked about how it is to go to a different country, pick some brains apart, not just about basketball as well, but about life. Pick other brains apart, mold it yourself. And of course, we talked about basketball. So based on Noah Webb, you guys got the money, invest in LeBron or Luka. Right.
Safe, dude. Just be safe.
Right. So that ends our episode. And thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for watching. If you dig that video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And last but not least, don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any video.